Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 23rd of June, and we know what that means. Steam Summer Sale time. So, I'm going to be blasting through these titles, and telling you the best deals, what I think of them, that type of thing. I'm going to start out with Arma 3, which is available for $17.99 in pounds, or if you're paying in dollars, it's going to be $29.99. So us Brits actually get a pretty good deal. That's 50% off, incidentally. This is a military shooter, but kind of a realistic version. So this isn't really a Battlefield or let's say Call of Duty type of title. That's not necessarily saying that if you're a Call of Duty fan, you won't appreciate this, but it is to say that there is a lot more strategy involved. So in other words, if you decide to do dive shots, that type of thing, and this is probably not going to work out too well for you. Weapons handle a little bit more realistic, and so on and so forth. It's got a really good community. Didn't personally play this one too much. It looks pretty cool. I'd recommend, however, doing some research. Check out some videos. There's nothing on this channel which we cover, but I'd recommend you do some research before you buy this if you're unsure. Like, if you're not too familiar with the idea of a realistic military tactical shooter, definitely check it out. I'm not saying that to put you off the title. I'm merely pointing out that just because you love, say, Call of Duty or even Counter-Strike, you're not necessarily going to jump into this and have a particularly easy time of it. Very good game, I'm just saying. Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition, $4.99 for both us Brits and you Americans. That means we get absolutely destroyed in terms of value here, but it's a very good game. 75% off, excuse me. Right, here's the situation. Before I get into the game itself, this game, don't even play it until you've patched it. Literally install the game, don't launch it. Google, Dark Souls fixes. There are a couple of them. Install the fixes, then play the game and profit. Seriously, just don't do it. No, don't launch it. I can see you're tempted. Don't. That's it. Go to the fix. There we go. On a serious note, you'll be much happier if you do fix the game. It sorts of various resolution issues out and control issues. And this game, I'm not going to say it's unplayable if you don't have an Xbox 360 controller, but it's a little bit unforgiving if you don't have an Xbox 360 controller, particularly if it's not patched. I'm going to say that patched, it's acceptable with keyboard and mouse, but it's still not exactly an ideal situation. Basically, think of it like this. Unpatched, it's a fully grown elephant standing on your back. Patched, it's a baby elephant standing on your back. So, not exactly what you want, but you could probably just about deal with it. So let's get into the game itself. I have covered it on the channel. It's a really good title. It's very bleak, very depressing, and very, very bloody difficult. I did cover it on the channel. I'm sure most of you are aware of it. It has had quite a lot of memes, maybe even more so than Skyrim in some respects. I covered it on the channel, but I'll be honest, the video kind of sucked. For a start, it was a very early video here at RGT. And secondly, I was bloody awful at the game. Retrospectively, I would have played it a lot more before making the video. But it gives you an idea just how sodding brutal it is. I died so much on it, and you probably will as well. But that's no shame in there. It is an incredibly good experience, and I would recommend it. Just be warned, it can be a little bit frustrating. I don't think I need to tell you much about the combat or the premise, because it's one of those games that everyone knows about, so it's just pointless me waffling on. FTL, Faster Than Light. It's actually a really good price. It's $3.99 if you're paying in dollars, or $2.79 if you'd be paying in pounds. A really good price actually for us Brits. It does please me. So, I actually was surprised I liked this game so much, because I looked at it and I was like, it doesn't really look my type of thing. But I took it back pretty quickly, covered it on the channel. The idea here is that you are in control of a spaceship. You are trying to save the galaxy, pretty much. Not exactly an incredible plot line, but this game works on all levels. It's a game where you're going to get out of it what you put into it. There are some issues. Well, I don't necessarily know if they're issues with the game, but you might personally find them a little bit frustrating. Primarily, it's somewhat random. So, for example, you and I could be playing the exact same game, as well as Bob and Tom. And all of us could be literally starting, we could make pretty much exactly the same decisions, but you could be dead a lot faster than I would, but then I could be dead before Tom, and so on. The reason behind this is it's primarily to do with pure luck, as in some of the random encounters, and also some of the drops. That said, if you make bad decisions, you're also going to be pretty screwed as well. I'd personally recommend this game. It allows you to do a lot of cool things. For example, let's say someone infiltrates your ship. Now, you can fight them hand to hand, or you could basically just suck out all the air out of all the rooms that are aside from the ones that your crew are in. That type of thing. You get to, say, spare an enemy ship, or blow it to smithereens and salvage anything. It's pretty awesome. I would recommend it. Graphics aren't exactly amazing, but it just works on every level. Never. So, I don't know too much about this one. I've done a bit of research, and it scores okay in terms of reviews. It's 80% off, $2.99 or $2.19, depending on dollars or pounds, respectively. It's yet another post-apocalyptic survival type of thing, and it's primarily MMO focused. I'll be honest, there's a problem with the game in that it has a lot of competition. That's not necessarily bad in terms of if it manages to stand out. I'm just saying that I would recommend you do a little bit of research on this one. I personally can't give it a yay or a nay, personally. I would do some more research. Rogue Legacy is next. So this is available for $2.74 or $3.74. $3.74 being dollars, obviously $2.74 being pounds. Ah dear. I cannot say that I haven't played it, but Amata has on the channel. So you can check out her first impressions. I have given her a bell, or a call, and she said, yeah, it's a really good game. It's a roguelike title. And, there are a lot of these games out there, but it looks really fun. It's a 2D kind of adventure, as you would expect, an indie RPG. So, obviously, if you're into like the Terrarias and other games of its ilk, you're probably going to appreciate this. As I said, she says it's really good. You could check out her first impressions if you need more. Saints Row 4. 75% off. So, $9.99 or $7.49. $7.49 being pounds. So us Brits get a pretty good deal considering it's a fairly new game. Saints Row 4 is a pretty great game. It's actually I don't want to say great. It's a pretty good game. But it's not for everyone. If you're a GTA 5 or fan and you're waiting for it to come out on the PC or the PS4 or whatever, you might be tempted to grab Saints Row. Now, I'll be honest, I was a huge Saints Row 1 fan. I really loved it. I was surprised. I didn't even like GTA as much as Saints Row 1. I'm probably going to get some, like, what the hell's like that. But I'm serious. I just loved everything, including the twist at the end. I won't spoil it. But, I just thought, wow, this is actually really cool. Then Saints Row 2 came out. I was like, eh. And then, it's pretty good, but not as good as the original. And then 3, and now 4. 4 basically is a little bit ridiculous, but it kind of makes up for some of that because you're kind of in like a virtual reality simulator, so you do get some originality points there. I'll be honest, it's a good game, and if you're just interested in murdering everything, then it's definitely kind of up your alley. But if you're interested in it for the more storyline approach, for like GTA, which I personally prefer, I don't think Saints Row 4 is as good. That's not to say the combat isn't as good, that's not to say the mechanics aren't good. I just wish that it was a bit more serious. I wish it was a bit more GTA-like, because I think it worked better like that. That's just my personal opinion. That's not to say the game's bad. I just prefer the narrative of the earlier titles. I have covered it on the channel. You can check it out if you want. Surgeon Simulator. So, $1.74 in pounds, $2.49 in dollars. I don't think I need to say much about this one. Do I? I mean, this is literally YouTube fodder. I think everyone has seen this, whether it's intentional or not. The basic idea is, of course, you're, well, performing surgery. And it's pretty much everywhere. There's videos of everyone screaming. I think everyone and their mother's done it. Apart from, I don't think we've done it on the channel. I certainly haven't. I don't think Arma or anyone else has covered it. But most people have. PewDiePie, of course, has, and a lot of other people. So, if you really need to, you could probably search if you're one of those players, of people who haven't seen it. I'll be honest, it hasn't ever appealed to me. I don't really like these type of games. Maybe you'll be different. Speaking of games that I personally didn't like that much, Lego. It's available for $5.74 in dollars, or I'm sorry, pounds. Or if you're paying in dollars, that's going to be $7.49. Sorry guys, I've got like 2 tabs open, so if I happen to look on the wrong side, I'd be screwed. So, all of the Lego games, by the way, are on sale, and it's got the Lego Movie video game, which is the main one that's being featured. I'll just be really honest. A lot of people like this game. They do. But I can't be non-biased because I hate it. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to get some comments on that because I can't even explain why I hate it. I tried to review it on the channel. I'll be totally honest. There was like, I think it was Lord of the Rings Lego, and I tried to review it, and after like 20 minutes I was like, no, I actually can't. I can't deal with this game. It was really starting to irritate me. So Amata had to just cover it for us. I'll just be totally honest. There are some games where you just like, no, can't deal with it, and this is just one of them. I'm not saying it's bad, because I know it was good in terms of the gameplay was solid and that type of thing, but I just didn't like the fact that there wasn't punishment for death. I didn't like the control method. I felt was too simple and so on, but I know that that's kind of the purpose of the game. So check it out, you know, do a little bit of research. It might well be your thing. Personally, not mine, but we can't like everything. Next one, Insurgency. So this is available for a rather odd price actually, 55% off. $4.94 in pounds, or I'm sorry guys, that actually was thunder. Wow, that was actually ridiculously loud. Hopefully you didn't get deafened by that. It was actually a really bright sunny day here, and I've actually got the window wide open. There was a massive strike of thunder, which is always great. But anyway, 55% off here, $6.74, and promotes itself to be yet another tactical shooter. There is also a 4-pack of this. It's got fairly mixed ratings, both official and unofficial, as in, like, you know, user reviews and like big websites like, say, GamesBeat and IGN. Some people are giving it like 9s, others are giving it like 7s and 7.5s. I personally haven't played this. It just didn't interest me. A lot of tactical shooters just don't, if I'm totally honest, because there are so bloody many of them. I just don't have time to play them all. Do some research on it. There you go. Flash sales. I'm going to very quickly blast through these because there are a couple that I personally really like. Magic 2014, 75% off, $2.49 in dollars. Really good title. If you're interested in a card type of situation, not really my thing, but Amata has covered it on the channel. She really likes it, and there are some other regular, you know, card players who really enjoy this game. Awesome Noughts, I've been told it's an absolutely fantastic experience. It's 99 cents for goodness sake, or if you're paying in pounds, it's literally 69p. So it's like, why wouldn't you buy it? The only possible reason is it's been covered in so many bloody humble bundles, for example. Next up, we have Forced. I've personally not played this game. I've heard it's okay. It does fairly well in meta, but I can't give you enough information on it. It's $5. And finally, Hitman Absolution. It's available for $3.99 or $2.99, depending on dollars or pounds. I can't say much about this one, other than just bloody buy it. It's a really good game. I've covered it on the channel anyway, so like, if you do need further informations, take a look. It's actually a really good PC port as well, so there's definitely that. Anyway, I think that's just about it for this particular video. So, sorry for the massive bolt of thunder. Literally, it's ridiculously sweltering hot here in the UK. And I just realised when there was like this massive strike of thunder that, oh, it was actually pissing down outside. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video and found it somewhat informative. Take care. Bye for now.